we're live right now. It's unlisted.
Yeah, only the Patreons get the link.
Right. So I put it here, but I didn't hit now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I published now. And now they should be able to find us if they somehow get a link.
Hello, Patreon members, because we have no clue what we're doing yet.
Yeah, but
we are learning this site.
I think we figured it out.
I think we may have. We are learning this site right now. There's only with Lee and I being 2. There's 5. So this is a good time. This is a good time to work out these kinks. This is a good time for you with this soft, what we call a soft opening of this Patreon before we really get in there and start marketing it. Okay. This is a great time for you guys to really get in some personal shit with us. Right. It really is a good time. Good things, couple good things to know. When you send us a message, even if everybody else's messages are showing up, you do need to know that those messages are all private. So just say, I'm messaging Sue or Billy or Bob or Fred, but it looks like everybody can see it. Not everybody can see it. Okay, so it's just us and you, even though other people's messages are up there, unless you put it in a group chat. Sometimes we do that too. So you got to be careful. But if you message us, we're the only ones that see it. So message us with your, we need exclusive video ideas of what you guys are going through right now, what you're struggling with, what you're having issues with in this dynamic, and all that kind of good stuff. So we need your guys' input on this, and we are going to be scheduling. This is an impromptu. We're just working out the kinks. We're going to be scheduling live streams like this. We're going to be scheduling. Lee's still trying to.
I'm just making sure everybody can see the things.
Okay.
We don't know how we're reaching out to them. So
yeah. So we're still working out the kinks here, but we want you guys, especially, to get personalized attention from us, right? And right now, while the group's really, really tiny, now's your chance to get in here, right? And get the help that you need. Ask us the questions. We get a message every time there's a message in Patreon. Send us messages, ask us questions. That's why you're here.
Yeah. And if we're doing the schedule this way, so like I said, this is kind of like an impromptu. We just jumped in and said, you know what, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, we have to figure it out, which is what we're doing.
So if you're able, and you're watching this like in the replay, when we get this set up, you can come up with the questions. So if you're not going to make it, we'll answer those questions real time for you. And it'll be more, you can hear both sides and hear both of everything, and then get everything that you need for whatever it is you're going through. So we're hoping this is going to be the next big thing. I know that's what we're really hoping for, because we want to do this more globally.
Real interesting bits of information we want you guys to have, though. Is we're going to be doing, I'm going to personally be doing a live group medium reading. So I want to get that scheduled, but here's something really cool. Starting very 1st of February 1st. All right. Here's the interesting thing. When Lee and I just we're putting out a video, right? Just say, for instance, we do got one coming out. So, hey, say we've recorded a video. Starting February 1st, you guys will get to view the video 24 hours in advance before everybody else does. So basically, starting in February, when we put out a video, all of our Patreon members get it 24 hours before the general public gets it. All right. So you guys get to see those first, right? We're going to come live stream with you here, right? This is a good time for us and you to communicate personally, one-on-one, right here, us and you. All kinds of neat things. We're going to be doing contests for sessions, all kinds of contests. That'll be fun. While the group is small, we're gonna be doing some neat promotional things That'll be kind of fun. We got some things. I've got some things written down I want to do with our Patreon members. Patreon members are going to get real personal attention. That's what we're here for. That's what we're aiming to do, right? You're also going to get discounts on coaching packages from time to time if you want to participate in those, or if not, we're going to be doing that. Hopefully, by the time that happens, we're just going to be good friends.
Yeah.
Because you guys are getting it in. Get it in. Get it in. Now's the time for you to get it in. What do you have?
So we do have a question. So I'm going to read the question and we'll just go ahead and jump right in.
Oh, wow.
And this one was done a few days ago, but I want to make sure that we read it in its entirety, then give you the answer you guys are looking for. I know, well, I've always blocked people out. Either I don't care about them whining about their life, or they are energy vampires. So of course now the whole me not liking to be around people or hugging, touching, I know it is from unwanted from people before. But also I was just told last October that I'm an empath. So that makes sense. I do think I take on people's energy, which is why I stay away or stay in my bubble. But don't think I'm fully an empath. Just wondering which you think it is to be able to make it easier. I've tried wearing a crystal and all that, meditate, etc., which helps a little. But when I'm home, I just want to stay home because so drained from the week. Work in the hospital, constant chaos. I'm social and enjoy myself as well, but makes me more tired from not being able to re-energize. So any suggestions are welcome.
Wow. Well, we've talked to her, and I know that she's a full empath. She just doesn't know it yet. I'd like to talk about that with you, and we will. When you have these gifts, and you're not fully aware, so many of the small things are overlooked. Everything you mentioned there, all that stuff is me. I'm an empath, right? I get drained very easily if I'm around a group of people. I'm a homebody. I don't like to leave the house much. I would rather be in my area on the couch next to this table than out in the club living it up. There's just too much noise. The question's gone, I think. So
About what an empath is?
no, it was in that question. I don't know what we did with it. There it is. With what we do all day, I take on people's energy. I can take on Lee's. It's interesting how we can wake up. I usually wake up before Lee because I have a son that gets on the school bus. He's 10. I'm trying to savor every second of his childhood. And he can get up and we can come downstairs and we're doing our thing. He's getting coffee. I'm getting some caffeine, where I can walk into the office and he can be, I don't know, looking at a picture of a dinosaur, and he'll look like it is the grossest thing that he's ever seen in his life. His facial feature. And as soon as I see that, and I'm thinking, oh God, he's in a bad mood. He's in a shitty mood. And I'm going to take on a shitty energy, even though he may not be carrying it. I'm just going to assume because of his facial expressions. I'm trying to learn to deal with that a little bit more. But if somebody depressed comes into the room, you're going to take on their depression. If somebody full of joy comes in the room, you're going to take on that joy. You do take on the energy of the people that you're around. It's just a given. It's what happens. Crystals, things like that. And back here in this table, you'll see all my rocks. I got a whole lot of them. It's a lot of mystical stuff, and I would love to get into some of the mystical stuff here, right? In a more private setting. I think that would be amazing. Maybe we can have some webinars or some crystal classes or something. I think it'd be awesome. I'm all about that. Let's do that. Let's see. What but makes me more tired from not being able to re-energize? Man, it's hard to block people when you're an empath, child. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard to block the voices. It's hard to block the energies. It's really hard. You've got to find that outlet that takes you away from it, whether it's a book or music. There are times I love more than anything going up in my bed, in our bed, and laying there. And even if it's only 5 or 6 songs or 3 or 4 songs, that really, the lyrics really touch me for some reason. I will lay and just listen to that music and listen to the lyrics and fall into that. And that helps. That, oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite things to do. And that will calm me and block the other energies out as well. You've got to find that thing that takes it from you. Right. And it could be anything. It could be the Jeffersons. It could be, I got a shed full of bunnies. I've never had a bunny, but I got 17 now. But it's a distraction. It takes me to another place of reality. Right. There's so many different ways that we hear that people block that energy, not taking energy. And I do believe in the crystals and the rocks. The tourmaline is what you're going to need. You need a piece of tourmaline, a black tourmaline, whatever. This happens to be black tourmaline. It's just a black rock. Tourmaline's going to really help you with that. It's going to absorb some. If you've got negative energies around, it's going to absorb that too. If you don't have Himalayan salt lamps in your house, I suggest you get some Himalayan salt lamps. They put the negative ions in the air, and it's real important. It sounds negative, but it's positive. It's lovely. And it will help clear. If you don't smudge, you probably should. I'd like to talk to you one-on-one about this, and I think we'll do that here soon. For everybody else, let's get this party started. Don't be afraid to tell us what you want. Let's do this. That's why we're here, right? I don't care look, it's just the 5 of us, right? I don't care if you want to talk about blowjobs. I don't care what it is you need questions answered for. It's why we're here. And twin flame blowjobs aren't different than regular blowjobs. It's just a blowjob. Look, it's just the 5 of us. Let's hope this doesn't go public. That'd be hilarious. But we love all of you guys. All 3 of you we know, and that's important to us too. But I think we're also going to instill a referral program. So I'm going to look on this site and figure out how to do this. So if you send us a Patreon member, right, and they stay with us for 60 days, you get a month free. Okay. So I have to figure out how to work that out with Patreon, and I think we can just stop paying or something. Or I don't know how we'll do that. We're going to figure it out or block it where they can't. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. So you get out there, bring people to Patreon, and you can potentially be a free member, free floating. We had a client once literally was in session with us every single week for 6 months and didn't pay a dime. She was just brought people to us, just brought referrals in, and she kept getting free sessions, and we love that about her. She's saying video won't work.
Where?
Oh, that was earlier.
Yeah.
That was earlier.
Yeah, so-
Okay, I'm hoping this works. We're learning just as much as you guys are. I thank all of you for bearing with us during this transition. And once we get this going, it's kind of going.
Yeah, and we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
So let's do some more questions. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this. So, it was 15 minutes, but we wanted to make sure that we tested this. We're going to kind of end it now. I don't know if any of you will click the link, but it should be here just for you only. Again, this is a link that you probably want to keep because this is just us. And we are looking to help you even further. We love you guys. Thank you for being here.
Throw us your questions. Don't be shy. I know all of you. I'll come after you, especially if you live someplace tropical and warm.
And I guess we talk blowjob.
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, if they have a question about it, I'm happy to answer.
Okay.
Or you can. I
No.
don't,
Whoa. Wait. Whoa. All right.
I don't know if there's a difference.
On that note, bye.